Dassault Systems, our belief is virtual world extends and improves the real world, right? So that's where we are leveraging the virtual twin experience, which is powered by our 3D experience platform, wherein in an ideal scenario, how a mining operation would be planned, right, is actually planned, designed, right, and constructed virtually, entirely virtually. And the same thing is then when it is being implemented in the real world is basically compared, right, thereby giving a foresight to mine planners, mine designers, what to be anticipated, and thereby improving the mine planning and the mine operation. 3D experience platform, as I mentioned, it's a very unique platform that was built ground up, encompassing an openness, which can consume the data, right, and the technologies which are bespoke or being implemented already at the existing customers, or completely out of the box, right. And today we are powering 3D experience platform on Dassault Cloud, which is giving more and more power to it, right. Now, when we talk about sustainability, right, one of the important aspect of sustainability to improve the productivity in any operations, right. You cannot have a sustainable operations unless at the ground level, you have more productive, more efficient operations. With the implementation of platform, 3D experience platform, wherein the executive team or the designing team or the mid-management team can make better decisions before well advanced in time, thereby improving their productivity, reducing the non-value added task. And that's how 3D experience platform is enabling companies drive their sustainability goals and the ESG. See, data is now the new oil, that it's a very common buzzword that you must have heard, right? Because data is now being generated everywhere, right? And from every facet, whether it is in the form of a small text, email, or it is in terms coming from an IoT device or a 3D data, right? So data is everywhere. But now for data to be used properly, it requires a proper data science approach, right? And once the data science approach is established, that is when you can build a proper AI tool, which can actually help you predict into the future, right? And AI models actually learn by mistakes, right? So it is very important for us to have the historic data. With the power of 3D experience platform, which believes in single source of truth and unified data models, we are able to extract and connect with all the data points in an organization, thereby making it one of the most robust platform to enable data science and AI. Right? It is a technology in building, and Dassault is quite focused on building data science and AI and leveraging it for our customers. So, as I said, the 3D experience platform is a very unique platform, which is believing in a unified data model. And if you look at the 3D experience logo, which is in the form of a compass, it has four distinct quadrant. On the leftmost you have the 3D, which represents the modeling, entire 3D modeling. On the topmost is a collaborative platform. On the bottommost is virtual plus real, where you are enabling the simulation, you are doing a simulation virtually, which would normally happen in the real world. And the rightmost quadrant is the information intelligence, which represents the data science, AI, and the analytics, right? So I would say it is a confluence of multiple technologies that are brought together onto a single platform, right? And today, just for example, if I want to model an entire terrain of a mine, right? Today, with the legacy technologies, I could only do a 1D, 1.5D, or a 2D kind of a representation of this model. But bringing the power of 3D, working on this geospatial model, we can model the entire terrain in 3D in with entire depth, right? And I can simulate the flow of fluid, the flow of water, the flow of different ores, in the mine, right? And that is where I can visualize everything upfront right in the beginning at my planning stage. So that is the kind of innovation where with 3D experience platform we are enabling confluence of these technologies working together to give a real world picture. Experience was really good, and the audience was really nice, and it was nice talks that we had with multiple panelists, and a lot of insights to be shared and a lot of actions to be done. It gives the right direction to the industry.